Right, you can become a cannibal in this game, I forgot. You know, if you didn't feel shoehorned into a father role, into like a caring, normal, I just want my son back role enough, you could also just become a cannibal in addition to that. You know, like, just eat people. Like, hey Sean, I found you. Something new about me you might not have guessed. Welcome back, guys, to Fallout 4. Had to take a little bit of a break from No Man's Sky because it was not very fun. And wow, feels good to be back in a game with
Hey.
dialogue and characters and all that crazy good stuff. Speaking of no fun, though, I think our next quest is our son dad invited us to attend a board meeting in his company, so we're gonna go there. And here we are doing our best Don Draper impression, throwing on our old suit and tie, trying to impress our son. Hey kiddo, this is how people did board meetings back when I was not living in the post-nuclear apocalypse. Shit, looks like there's a dress code. Let me just awkwardly sidle up in here.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue.
Oh, people are already calling me
There are
out.
subjects that require our attention first. The level of
I'm like the really,
unrest
really
continues
old guy
to
in a
rise
college
as we're
classroom.
all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Yeah, Justin's right here.
Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
Oh shit, he's talking to us.
Of course.
Really? Well, there's no shame in being out of the loop, as it were. The project has been classified.
Oh, he knows we're lying.
Power is...
Our
as I'm
kid's
sure you've
embarrassing
seen
us
elsewhere,
in front of his friends.
very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
Our character just takes the boardroom aspect of this too seriously and loosens his tie. He's like, back when I was working in you know, I had that job at ExxonMobil, the corporate office. Why is there a guy just mopping in the background? I guess that's why the whole place is super clean. We dab at our brow with our pocket square. We're way over. We're out of our depths here, and our son can tell. It's necessary.
In this world, I'm sure a compromise is necessary.
Quite right. For
Phew,
far too
we
long, we've been
tricked him.
dependent on others. On
Coffee's
our
for closers, right,
surroundings
kids? You ever
at
see that
times.
movie?
Phase
No,
3
you're
is
all
simply
old
the
men.
activation of a nuclear reactor
like my
that can
son.
provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
So phase 3 isn't really, it's not something crazy like we all become synths. It's just, I don't know, we're installing some solar panels on the roof or something.
Sounds like an important step.
That's, well, that's an understatement.
Whoa,
The
this guy's
reactor is close to ready.
Our son's
But
kind of
recent
like a
tests
jerk
have determined
embarrassing
we have a
his
few
dear
tasks
old
ahead
dad.
of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir,
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, He is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
Yes, but
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise
Erectile dysfunction, it still
has been
plagues the
unsuccessful.
Commonwealth.
I'm sorry to say I am dying.
It's a bit of an exaggeration.
Everyone, please, I am sorry. This is not how I wanted
Did
to
we
tell
switch
you.
seats? Weren't we sitting
We're
over
running
there?
out of time.
Oh, we were having an out-of-body experience. We were controlling somebody else's face.
Why would you joke about this? It isn't funny.
Were it a joke,
We're
I
so
agree
stupid.
It's in poor form. But I'm afraid it's not.
Were it a joke,
We
it would
can
be
talk more
a
later.
terrible example of comedy.
Right now, the future
Honest,
of the
like, why
Institute
would we
is at
prank
stake.
you in this way?
The
Like,
Institute cannot survive
why
without
would we
leadership.
think it's a joke?
The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
No.
Boy.
you can't be serious.
Really? Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly
Everyone hates
justify
us.
this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Yeah, really, this is
Your borderline
nepotism
insubordinate
in its
tone, I
purest
will
form.
simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this.
We had to ask 3 people directions to even get to this boardroom. How are we gonna lead the place? We don't know where anything is. We don't even know, is this a lamp or not? Because I think it's a dresser too, but you're saying it's a lamp? You're dying, huh?
I had no idea.
I
Wow,
know-
that was a long inhale.
Well, it's a lot to take in at once.
I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
Kinda was, but
I can do the job.
Of course you can. That's why I made the decision. There's no question that some of the Directorate and the Institute at large will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead for all of us, but for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
phew, our first corporate boardroom meeting, and I think it went well. We went from low-level employee to CEO of the whole damn thing. First order of business, enough white. Let's paint this whole place red? I don't know. Let's get out of this monkey suit and back into our synth monkey suit. Pretty good upgrade for a lowly postman. Now we're, you know, walking over here to throw little balls of paper in the world's tiniest trash can. I want to see a synth janitor come by and bend over and empty these tiny little... Look, there's another one. What now? We talked to Fillmore. Oh, there she is. Honey Mustard, what's
Busy
up?
day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
Yep, you were there.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go over the details. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
Oh man, I have one of those, but it's in my other pants.
You would
Haha.
recognize one if it fell on your head. That's why I'm going to retrieve it.
Wow, she's... What a dick. What a jerk. She wants to come with us, though, so, why would we say no? She just said we don't know what it looks like.
Sounds good. I'd appreciate the company.
Not as much as I'd appreciate coming back in one piece. I don't like going above ground unless there's no other option. But here we are, with our
Last time I
options
went up
dwindling
ground,
quickly. Not to
I
put
got
more pressure
crabs,
on
and I
you, but
brought
we
it
have
back
move
and
quickly
gave it to
on this.
everybody.
Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the...
Maybe they wouldn't need to rely on nuclear power if they just turned off some of these lights. I don't know if maybe unplug a couple of these bulbs. No one's in this room. You know the old I am a crotchety old father to my son. Maybe I have a suggestion. If you're not in a room, turn off the lights, huh? What do you say? Relaying to mass fusion will make you a permanent enemy of the Brotherhood of Steel. Are you sure you wish to proceed? Use the relay. Yeah, so now we're enemies with the Brotherhood of Steel, and really the person I feel sorry for the most is Paladin Dance, because we kind of earned his respect. He became our friend, and I think by doing this, we really embarrassed that dude. Like, he's probably hanging out at the mess hall or whatever. People are like, isn't that your friend? Your best friend? The one killing all of our dudes? I think, didn't you give him, like, your favorite gun that you nicknamed? And, you guys went to the movies together, you shared a pudding cup. Kind of, I'd be embarrassed if I were you.
Heads up, they went dark.
Okay. Nothing, cancery about this area. I did this in like 10 minutes. This was like a 10-minute trip. But, they had to wait until our son died of cancer, and our, prospects for the future were so slim that we had to fight through hordes and hordes of soldiers. Okay, we got it. The big cylinder. This probably weighs like what? Oh, 3 pounds? Okay.
Security alert in the reactor chamber. Emergency lockdown initiated.
God, stop crawling away like a freaky robot baby. Seems like stuff you would want in a room housing a nuclear reactor. A bunch of robots that shoot fire and bullets and have the chance of blowing up.
Do they? I'll help the synth buy some time.
What's up? I just killed like
Sounds
50
the trainers
people.
at the Bertalia were quite a handful.
Yep, they were. Drinking that water, just drinking it down.
Requisition clearance granted.
I don't need therapy or anything. I haven't been through anything. All these people, they seem to just kind of like sit around,
Nice work bringing that rogue synth
lean against walls. They seem kind of lazy. Okay, we're going in here. Old Moppy. Hey! Remember a million years ago when we first got to the Institute, we talked about they should get some Swiffers in here? This,
All maintenance requests.
it's a fucking laser Swiffer. This is this is the most futuristic cleaning device I have ever seen. And why are you standing out in the dark like a little weirdo?
It's my responsibility to make sure this place runs smoothly.
Dr. Fillmore.
I think that was enough excitement for, well, ever. Thank you, really. Couldn't have managed it without you. I'll make sure the agitator gets where it needs to go. I understand Father is anxious to get you involved in something else. You'd better not keep him waiting.
What's going on?
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken have decided to protest your appointment as Father's successor. They've taken control of the bioscience security systems and cut off our food supply.
Don't tell me the gorillas are in danger. We gotta leave the gorillas alone.
Oh, great. Like I don't have enough problems.
Well, I'm sorry you've been inconvenienced, but solving personnel issues is part of an administrator's job.
Maybe I can reason with them.
I believe I can help with that. I can unlock the maintenance tunnel that leads to the bioscience observation room. From there, you should be able to communicate with Higgs and Logan. If you can't reason with them, you can use this holotape to access the command functions on the observation room terminal. That should give you some options. Just please, try to talk to them first. Use violence only as a last resort.
What the hell was... What did I just watch?
Or just give me a moment.
Where did...
It's unlocked.
Oh my goodness.
If you've come to change our minds, then you're wasting your time.
Can we talk about this?
Father chose not to talk to the Directorate before anointing you his successor. So how about I follow his fine example?
Father believes in me. The least you can do is give me a chance.
No, the risk is too great. Without experienced and competent leadership, the Institute could be...
Okay, so we tried this one time, and they didn't take us seriously.
I thought I heard something.
So now we're going to try it again with a higher charisma.
Impressive.
Excuse me, Doctor.
If you've come to change our minds, then you're wasting your time.
So now,
I know you're angry, but there's a better way to handle this.
we'll see if they're going to accept us as the leader of the Institute.
For years, I've suggested that we do things differently here, but nobody listens. Let's see if anyone can...
Father believes in me. The least you can do is give me a chance.
How could you hope to lead us when you hardly know anything about what we do? I'm sure you mean well, but you must see that it's an impossible task.
If I just stay out of everyone's way, it should be easy.
If only it were that simple. Unfortunately, you can't hope to...
Can't you at least give me a chance?
A chance? What do you think, Max?
Even the most fastidious researcher must sometimes take a leap of faith.
What? Who the hell is Max?
Very well, then. Open the door, and let's return to the fold.
What? No, you guys have to be punished.
Oh, I admit I was fearing for the worst, but I can see that I underestimated you.
I'm starting to get used to that.
I apologize. I won't doubt you again. There is one further matter to discuss. Obviously, some kind of disciplinary action must be taken here. The question of what form it takes is up to you.
Execute them? Jesus Christ.
Put them on probation. Limit their access to quarters and non-working areas.
That's more than fair. I'll see to it that everyone's notified. I'll take that holotape back. I also wanted to offer you something as a more personal expression of gratitude. I know that your work often takes you to the surface. where
Give me my
supplies are
mixtape
scarce.
back.
I gathered these items together for you. I think you'll find them useful.
Cool, 5 mentats. And Jet. The guy gave us drugs. I think you'll find this stuff useful. He gives us like a giant bag of cocaine.
The Brotherhood is an issue for the future, and we must focus on the present. And look at me, rambling on like the old man I am. I'm wasting time. You're needed elsewhere at once.
Jesus, where?
Oh, good. Here I was afraid I'd have nothing to do.
Very funny. There's something that needs your immediate attention. While you were working with Dr. Fillmore, a small team was dispatched elsewhere in the Commonwealth. Dr. Thompson was tasked with inviting someone from the Commonwealth to join the Institute.
Like at a job fair. It was a recruiting.
Sounds simple enough.
It was supposed to be, yes. There was no indication that this would be a problem. But the arrival of the team was an unwelcome surprise to Mr. Wallace. Somewhere along the way, he must have realized we'd been monitoring him from a distance. He called in mercenaries to defend him. I'm sure there's nothing we can't handle. Ensure the safety of the team and Mr. Wallace, and see that they all arrive back here safely. I'll be waiting.
This is the kind of high-level work that he has us doing. We have to go convince a guy to take a great job offer. Oh, dude. You dropped your clean globe. I'll fix it for you. There you go. Ecuador. Learn all the countries. What the hell are these? Oh, they were just... Why were they just standing there? Okay, we killed all the guards protecting him. We go in, he's like, I knew one of those dudes. How do you think I called them? One of those guys was my cousin, man. And we're like, you get great benefits if you work with the Institute. You can get a nice little rounded mattress.
Oh, thank God you're here. I was starting to worry we might not make it out of this mess.
How exactly did this happen?
I'm not suited for field work. I've said that over and over, and they sent me anyway. There was no indication that Wallace had been in contact.
Well, this guy's got a lot of personality.
Or was aware that we might be watching him. If I'd known, I don't know. Maybe I'd have tried to handle things differently. I know he's potentially important to Phase 3 and all, but I'm not sure it's worth putting ourselves in harm's way.
If he's really important to the Institute, then it's worth it.
Everything we say makes us sound like an idiot. It's so hard to sound smart in this game.
Not sure how they originally found it, but probably don't want to know. But once they realized how smart he was and what an asset he could be for Phase 3, they watched pretty closely. I think they even fed him scientific material from time to time to see how good he was, you know, testing him, to see if he was Institute material. Let's just get Wallace and get out of here.
No argument from me. Let's go.
Right. There's just, well, there's a slight problem with that. He doesn't want to go with us. I was thinking, maybe you could try and talk to him.
No problem. I'm sure I can get him to see reason.
I hope so. We really need him.
Alright, where is he? Locked in this bathroom? Yep, that's how it's gonna be. Why would he want to live in this shitty little room with like a broken lamp and a broken TV? Let's tell him that the Institute has working toilets. I don't think the charisma bonus of our red dress is gonna work here just because he can't see us.
Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? Are you a robot?
Don't be ridiculous. Of course I'm not a robot.
That's exactly what a robot would say. I've heard all the stories. I know exactly what happens to people when the Institute shows up. Well, it's not happening to me.
Hey, just calm down, okay? I just want to talk to you.
If I wanted to talk...
Alright, maybe we will try on the red dress. We're like, don't mind me, boys. Just trying a tried and true technique. This one never fails.
Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of...
Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one
Please,
of...
try and relax.
Them, aren't you?
I know this is
you
an
a robot?
unusual situation.
No! You're here to kidnap me. That's what you people do, isn't it? If you even are people. I've heard all the stories. I know exactly what happens to people when the Institute shows up. Well, it's not happening to me.
Hey, just calm down, okay? I just want to talk to you.
Fine, fine.
Nice. Dress never fails. Always say yes to the dress.
The Institute needs your help, Mr. Wallace. It's as simple as that.
My help? With what?
The Institute has an engineering problem that your scientific expertise could help solve. In exchange for helping us out, you'd be granted access to the most advanced research facility imaginable.
Mention the toilet. We're like whispering. Mention the toilet. He's like, oh yeah, and we got toilets.
I promise. You'd be safe and secure in a way that's completely impossible anywhere else.
Clean sheets. There's probably like a gym. And you know, membership it's covered by your dues. There will be dues, but you know, it's nothing you can't handle.
You'd be helping us create a better world.
That sounds good. Okay, fine. I'll go.
I'm looking forward to working for you, future director. Thanks. I mean, thanks for the assist.
Hey, I'm here to help. You're welcome.
I really mean it. I owe you one. I'll see you back in the Institute.
And we don't get to see what TSW or C.S. Lewis or whatever his name is looks like, because the Fallout engine kind of just made him a door. But I'm sure he, well, I'm sure he has a character model somewhere. This looks like, you ever watch Mythbusters? That looks like what was the dummy on Mythbusters that they used to test everything on? Buster? Anyways, guys, that'll do it for this episode. I've been Daniel for superfungreat. Next time, we're going to go chill with our son, and here's a little teaser. We record a podcast together, and then we broadcast it to the whole Commonwealth. So, next time we'll do that. Thanks for watching. Leave a sub, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you think, and we'll catch you next time. Take it easy. All right, bye.